All right. Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky, and in today's video, we're going to talk about Bungie made a big announcement. Trials is coming back. It's coming back tomorrow. As the time I'm making this video, it's going to be back tomorrow. They finally fixed the bugs and the issues that was keeping it closed out for 3 full weeks now. Happy to have Trials back. Can't wait to play tomorrow. Now let's go ahead and jump into the rest of the TWAB. The first thing they cover is that they talk about the tragic events that happened in Atlanta. There was a mass shooting, and it seemed racially motivated. Terrible thing. I'm not here to cover the whole issue of that, but if you want to support, there's a link within the TWAB right there if you want to support that issue. Next up, they talk about the Grand Masters arrived this week. You can get the Adept machine gun. You can get the Adept Big Ones mod. It's a pretty cool mod. I've covered a video on it where it's a combination of boss spec and major spec put together. They don't stack together, but they're just put together. So it's a nice mod in that regard, and definitely excited about these new Adept mods. And so if you can beat the Grandmaster, of course, you have to be 1325 power. If you can beat it, you can get this cool new mod and potentially a swarm. It's tough to get there, though. I know not everyone's 1325. Let me know in the comment section below what power level you are currently right now if you are able to get in the Grandmasters. And if you aren't, don't stress it. There's still several weeks left in the season, so you got time. Don't feel like you have to rush into it. Next up, they got Iron Banana is coming back March 23rd. So excited for that. You can get yourself a steady hand if you're looking for one. One of the best kinetic 120 RPM hand cannons for PvP. So that's coming back. And then they also talk a big issue with the Eyes of the Tomorrow. They got a patch coming out for its damage being reduced. And the patch is going to come out on March 30th. Okay. So March 30th, we get it. The damage is going to be buffed up. So Eyes of Tomorrow is going to be a beast once it gets, the proper adjustment and it's doing the proper damage it's meant to do. Can't wait to see that. Can't wait to see how strong the Eyes of Tomorrow is. And for those of you out there that have been suffering with the terrible drop rate of the Eyes of Tomorrow, Bungie's finally addressed the issue, and it's totally on their fault. It's their problem that they caused, because what they did is they had bad RNG protection, essentially, where if you didn't get it, you got a better chance of getting it the next time you did the raid. But it was, unfortunately, they meant to do it account specific, but instead it was character specific. And so it ended up, basically they fucked up and they bugged it out quite a bit, but they're going to work on it. They're going to fix it, and they're going to have that issue coming out soon in an upcoming patch. So hopefully you can get yourself the Eyes of Tomorrow. If you haven't already got it, you just got to beat the Deep Stone Crypt, the final boss encounter. And obviously it can be hard to put together a team. Best of luck to you in your efforts to do that, though. And hopefully you do get the Eyes of Tomorrow if you don't already have it. Moving on to the next one, they have this weird conversation between a Fallen and a Wyvern, or a Taken and a Wyvern battle. And so you can get into that debate. I personally said that Randall the Vandal would beat the shit out of both of them, but let me know your thoughts in the comments if you agree with that. Moving on to the bottom down below here, the last thing we cover is that Trials of Osiris is coming back. They've got a bunch of bugs they're fixing on. I mean, there's tons of bugs in the game. I mean, we've been talking about these bugs and issues for a long time. Bright Dust issue resolved, weekly known issues. Like, look at this list. Oh my God. So many issues, so many bugs, but they're working on it. They're trying to fix these things, and they're, prioritizing the things that are especially damaging to the game and especially tough to deal with. So they're doing the best they can, and they're fixing quite a bit of bugs and issues. And obviously it's a live service game, so as new content comes out and new things come out, then that creates more bugs for the old things, and then the new things have bugs, and then the old things are creating bugs for the new things, the new things creating bugs for the old things, and so on and so forth. It becomes a big shitstorm. But that's everything for this week's TWAB. Make sure to subscribe with notifications on if you want to stay up to date on all the news in Destiny 2. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Later.